A young girl in Uttar Pradesh was killed for wearing jeans. 17 years old Neha Paswan was killed and her body was found hanging off a bridge. She was killed by her own family members who disagreed with her choice of clothes. The teenager was beaten with sticks by her grandfather and uncles after an argument over her clothes. The senior members of Neha's family had objected to her wearing jeans and Western clothes, which they saw as inappropriate. They wanted Neha to put on more traditional clothing. Now, after thrashing her, her family members called an auto rickshaw and told the driver that they were taking Neha to a hospital. The next morning, Neha's body was seen hanging from the bridge over the Gandak River. Neha, a young girl from Uttar Pradesh, like many other girls in the country, was unsafe in her own house. At least 10 people, including Neha's grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and the auto driver, have been accused of murder and destruction of evidence. While the government says that women and women's safety are top priorities, makes elaborate promises of educating women, empowering women, many women in India still face serious threats. They are at risk of feticide even before they are born because families prefer sons. They become victims to discrimination and toxic patriarchal practices. Cases of domestic violence are rising in the country, and on an average, at least 20 women are killed every day for bringing in insufficient dowries. In several instances, women have been criticized, beaten, and even killed for wearing jeans, using mobile phones, demanding divorce, or even studying. On 22nd of June this year, two sisters from a tribal community in Madhya Pradesh's Dhar district were assaulted brutally by family members for talking to a male cousin on the phone. In another incident, a 19-year-old girl in Madhya Pradesh's Alirajpur district was brutally beaten up and hung from a tree after she tried to run away from her husband's house. Women and girls in rural India often live under strict restrictions. Family members, village heads often decide what women should and should not wear. Any attempt to disobey the dictat is seen as provocation. Recently, a Kshatriya Panchayat in Uttar Pradesh's Muzaffarnagar banned jeans and t-shirts for women across villages, saying that they are a part of Western culture and that people should only wear traditional Indian clothes. The community panchayat also warned that those found violating the diktat will be punished and will face a boycott. These diktats are not just limited to one state. Earlier this year, in March, thousands of women took to social media to share photos of themselves in ripped jeans after a politician's controversial comment triggered massive outrage. Singh, the former chief minister of Uttarakhand, said that women wearing ripped jeans were setting a bad example for the society. He said, while the Western world follows India doing yoga, covering their body, we run towards nudity. Politicians and senior members of the society think that it is their moral duty to police women and decide their wardrobe. What empowerment and freedom are we talking about when crores of women in the country still cannot choose what to wear and where to go? A young girl was killed for choosing jeans over salwar in Uttar Pradesh, a state that was recently ranked the best state under Smart Cities mission but still fails to protect women.